came and ran away.
Okay,
So
okay.
this
Stay
is
with us.
one of the
Absolutely. Stay with us. We're getting more breaking news coming in as well. Sources have found out the numbers as well. We're going to put it out for our viewers now. There were reportedly 11 foreigners who lost their lives in the incident, 10 Indians as well. Amongst those injured were 5 foreigners and 11 Indians. 10 foreigners, 3 from Bangladesh, 2 from Cameroon, 2 from the Republic of Liberia, are on ventilators as we speak. 9 are admitted who are not on ventilators, including 6 foreigners and 3 Indians. 2 from Nepal have been discharged. 10 injured policemen are also in AIIMS Trauma Center. So very high death toll, OP Singh. Also high number of injured. Also a lot of foreign nationals as well have been caught in this blaze because obviously they were residing in this area which was close to a prominent hospital in Saket.
right, right. That was the reason why this was facing a lot of business as a bread and breakfast facility. You have three, four people living in one room, so that means you are earning a good amount of revenue out of that. And Max Hospital was nearby. So I primarily think that there are three, four agencies which are responsible to coordinate everything. The first and the foremost is the Delhi Tourism Department. The second was MCD, Municipal Corporation of Delhi, and the third was Delhi Police. In fact, MCD was supposed to see the hygiene part of it. Delhi Tourism is supposed to see how these rooms were added or increased without the approval, without the licensing part of it. And Delhi Police has to, in fact, whenever you try to commercialize it, any room by giving it to the guests and out of which you earn money, you have to, as a hotel, you have to intimate the police the antecedents or anecdotes or everything about the guests. So naturally, those who were staying there, either as a foreigner or as a native people, they were supposed to be informed to the local police, to the Delhi police, and Delhi police used to supposed to be conducting inspections for that. So I think these three agencies are involved in coordinating everything, and I do not know how this fire was there, how did it originate. The chef says that it probably flared up because of the electric stove, which was installed there in the basement, which is also one of the concerning points, that how you could have the kitchen set up in basement, which is so risky. And whether you were using LPG or PNG, that is also something to be looked into when the investigation starts. So I'm told that very recently there was a draft
Yes.
also made in which now
Okay.
the norms have been set up.
Okay. Stay with us, sir. With fresh data also coming in now regarding this fire incident, out of the 47 people who were rescued and shifted to different hospitals, 13 people have reportedly been admitted to AIIMS hospital under the trauma unit, out of which 10 are Indians and are from the Delhi police who were part of the rescue operations. One person is a foreign national, MS Rajana, a Bangladeshi. She's currently on the ventilator. 2 other Bangladeshi nationals are also admitted as well, but not on a ventilator. So, of course, apart from the foreign nationals and other Indian nationals, a lot of the admissions in hospital currently, which are obviously the injuries, the people who have got injuries as a result of this fire, also personnel of the Delhi police, OP Singh. Given the nature of the blaze, the ferocity of the blaze, and obviously the bravery shown by these individuals in going in and trying to rescue.
Right, right.
So clearly, of course,
True, true.
yes, it shows us the bravery of these Delhi police individuals, 10 of them. That is the scale of this catastrophe. Of course, we've been talking about the death toll and the number of injured, but a lot of the injuries are also of the police personnel who were deployed for rescue and relief, Mr. Singh.
Exactly. When you go for rescue work, as we have been seeing when I was heading this National Disaster Response Force, or when you hit something like this, either as a policeman or as a firefighter, you have to risk your life. You have to go get inside. In fact, this was a very precarious situation where less of stairs, only single stairs were there. There was no access control in a way the building should have demanded for it, and that is why it was a very brave act on part of the policemen as well as on anybody who wanted to go for the rescue work. So hats off to these people, and that is why they received some kind of injuries. So I think this was a very precarious situations in which the fire brigade, they must have arrived very soon after the incident, or the policemen who were the first responders in this particular case. So, it all depends how regularly and how periodically you try to inspect the things. Is there any daily inspection? Is there any weekly inspection? Is there any monthly inspection? You can find faults with so many things and the lack of coordination amongst the various units. So I feel that on the one hand, you have a brave act done by the policemen. On the other hand, you have so many things to be answered for.
Okay.
You have to explain.
All
So
right.
this all
Stay
these
with
things
us.
will
Stay with
come
us.
only
More
from
details.
investigation.
More details are also emerging from the data. 3 people out of the 47 were admitted to AIIMS hospital but under the burn unit, out of which all 3 have unfortunately passed away. 2 were Indian nationals and 1 was a foreign national. So we're learning that the 3 people who were admitted to the AIIMS burn unit have unfortunately passed away now. Atul Ranjan, can you confirm that?
Oh, yes, certainly. The 3 people who were, admitted in the had burn injuries and were admitted to the nearest hospital have recently been updated that they have also passed away. So tragically, the number keeps rising up, and certainly the number of people who have been rescued are significant, but the death numbers are really very, very high, and that is quite concerning. As of now, we are standing here
I'll come
at
back
the
to you. I'll
on
come back
spot
to you
where
for a
the
ground report.
where
But let me
here
also.
the
I'll come back to you for a ground report. Atul, let me just quickly also apprise our viewers with some more news coming in. Additional data shows 19 people were admitted in the Max Super Speciality Hospital. Out of these, 3 people are foreign nationals, 5 people are Indian nationals. Out of the total 19 people admitted, 8 people have now passed away. 4 foreign nationals admitted are injured. 2 are currently on the ventilator. 3 foreign nationals out of the 19 are being treated and are not on a ventilator. So out of the people taken to the Max Super Speciality Hospital, there are some who are still on the ventilator there. Others have passed away. Also, these include foreign nationals, Atul. Okay, I think we have lost Atul there, but clearly, of course, this is concerning, OP Singh, as it clearly shows that the death toll could possibly rise further. The injuries are very, very severe of some of those admitted. Some of those admitted in Max Super Speciality Hospital also are on ventilator as we speak.
Exactly. Exactly. The fact that they have been put on ventilator means the situations is quite serious. And it could be because of more smoke, because of more heat, whatever could be the reason for their admission in the hospitals. But the fact remains that a lot of people have been admitted. Some of them are on the ventilator. Some of them have already been, maybe some of them would have been discharged. But the toll may go up. You're right.
Okay, more breaking news also coming in now. Data emerging shows 19 people were admitted to the Max Smart Hospital as well, out of which 10 people have passed away, 6 foreign nationals and 4 Indian nationals. 6 people of 19 are currently on the ventilator, 2 have been discharged. Atul Ranjan is back with us. Atul, we're learning updates from the Max Smart Hospital as well. Some foreign nationals were admitted there too. Some of them are on the ventilator also as we speak.
Well, yes, certainly. Given the fact that the majority of the people residing in this BNB were foreign nationals, mostly belonging to Nigeria and other African countries as well as Bangladesh. Clearly, the numbers, clearly the numbers, be it the the casualties number or the number of the rescued, is clearly pretty high, given having the representation of these countries. And right now, as we recently confirmed that 3 people who were on ventilator had suffered burn injuries have been confirmed to have passed away. But clearly this is a huge incident, and the people right now here are really in a state of shock, given how the kind of visuals they got to see, with people really crying for help from different floors, seeing people jumping from different floors to the ground on the pavement to save themselves. That has really sent a shockwave among people here.
Pan and
as you
show
can
us
see,
as well, Atul, what the situation there right now is. Police presence still. I think the area has also been cordoned off. Who are these individuals who are being let in?
Well, we need to confirm that who are the people who have been let in. But as you can see, the area has been cordoned off. Delhi police has maintained a continued vigilance here at the spot. We saw the forensic team. At least half a dozen members of the forensic team were here. They spent about an hour here in this building or the BNB, and they collected all the evidence. and they left post that. But the Delhi police, obviously a heavy deployment of Delhi police is here, heavy the heavy media presence as well here continues as of now. And clearly the area what locals also point out interestingly is that there are several such B&Bs and guest houses that have cropped up in the area, which really form the part of the ecosystem or the economy of the Saket, the Max Saket Hospital, which is right nearby, which is around 100 meters from where we are standing, where this B&B was located. Also, what we're also getting to learn is that the same accused, the owner accused, Lokesh, Bajaj, also owns a similar guest house just around 10 meters away from here, which is even closer to the Max Saket Hospital. And clearly, the whole economy that survives here around Max Saket has surviving beyond the considerations of the rule and regulations, bypassing all the existing the MCD laws. Also, we want to get to learn is that several of the residences and the guest houses in the same lane have been told by MCD to shut down for temporarily. So clearly, the question emerges is that is there a nexus between MCD officials and these shady guest houses who have been probably told to shut down temporarily as till when the matter is really heated up. There are questions being asked, and maybe then post that when people forget and move on, then continue with the same sort of operations. And clearly, since we reported that a lot of foreign nationals were trapped in the lot of the guest houses that we went to also had high number of African nationals who clearly visit the Max Saket Hospital here for treatment of
Stay with us. We are getting some more harrowing details which are coming forward. Harrowing details emerging as rescue